The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Hello, Absurdians. Hello, and welcome back to the show. The show is called The Absurd, and as you probably know, if you've been here before, we look at absurd histories and mysteries and just bizarre goings-on. We like to demonstrate that truth is indeed stranger than fiction, and it really is, you know. Anything that you can think of, it's probably happened. Isn't that weird, eh?
That's totally weird.
That's Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mel.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Are you?
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Reasonably productive day.
Yeah.
You too?
Yes, very busy day. Just lots going on. But
Month end.
month end.
You love month end, don't you?
Appointments and all the things happened on the same day today. So
Wow, ain't it the way?
yeah, ain't it the way?
Yeah, I tell you. Not last week, but the week before, I was out every night, either for social stuff, but also for meetings and whatever.
And it sucks.
Oh, dude. Like, I had the Friday, I didn't have anything on the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was elated.
That's nice.
And then this past week, like last week, I never went out at all. At all. And then saw Kara on Saturday night, and she's like, what did you do this week? And I'm like, nothing. Like, I didn't go anywhere. She goes, that's not like you. And I'm like, yeah,
So
it
I
is.
don't count?
Don't be ridiculous.
Because you went out with me.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So one night.
So one night I went out. I went out to Piper Arms with Mel.
Yeah, sure. I'm glad it was memorable.
Don't be soppy. But yeah, it was like, because I love social time. I need social time.
Sure.
But equally so, I need to be away.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Totally feel that.
Like, it's not anti-people. It's a little anti-people.
Yeah.
But, no.
When I have a night where I know I don't have anything going on and I don't have to leave my house, I'm very happy.
Oh, me too.
And I find it's becoming even more true as you age, right?
100%.
Like, going out anywhere just seems like so much more work now.
Well, and like last week, I didn't leave. I think I went downstairs to pick something up from somebody who dropped it off. Other than that, I didn't leave my place from Wednesday till Saturday.
Nice.
It was awesome.
That's great.
It was fantastic. Were it not for those annoying little social things,
right.
I could be a hermit. Except that I need the social
I
things.
was just going to say, you
so
would definitely need that.
I can't be a hermit.
I think we all do on some level.
What's that? Like
need that social interaction.
Oh, I would hope so.
That would be pretty depressing if you didn't have that, right?
I would think so.
And like, I have people in my house all the time.
Yeah.
But I still need that social interaction outside of.
Mm-hmm.
But then by the time I hit like 9:30 at home, I'm like done. I don't want to look at anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
Well, and that's why, I love, I'm not that big of a drinker, but I'm more and more, I really like day drinking. Like, not during the week.
Honestly.
But
where
like
it's at.
on a Saturday or whatever.
Even during the week, man. Hey, I don't judge.
Well, I don't. But I mean, if I'm got everything all wrapped up by like 7 p.m. and I can go home and chill, man, I am there.
Yeah.
All about it.
I got it. I get you.
Anyway, I have a little bit of news, a little bit of business, if you will. I forgot to mention this last week, and I dare not, because during that busy week I mentioned on the Thursday, I was out with one Tim Waters.
Tim Waters.
Tim Waters. Yeah, he is a very dedicated fan of the show, which we appreciate very much. Very much. And we do still plan on having him on the show. I told him that, but I don't know what we're going to do with him. Like what we're going to talk about.
What we're going to do with him.
Yeah, we're not, I don't know, going to do anything mean.
Oh.
But It was funny. He came with a couple of friends, one of whom I've met before, named Marlon. Mm-hmm. Marlon Santana from El Salvador. Mm-hmm. I asked him if he knew Carlos Santana. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He said he did. Uh-huh. I don't believe him. But maybe he might have.
There's probably a Carlos there.
I would wager heavily.
Yeah, I'd put money on that one.
And then another guy who I'd never met before, I think his name was Aaron, and he's originally from Sri Lanka.
Okay.
And I said something to him that made Tim laugh his keister off. So much so that he called me that night when he got home and was laughing about it still. The guy is going on with something. He goes, I feel really bad about my nose. And I'm like, why? What's wrong with your nose? And he goes, well, it's like pretty wide. And I'm like, it's a nose, dude. Like, who cares? Mm-hmm. And then I said, you know what, though? Your nose smells.
Oh, my God.
Waters thought that was hilarious.
He would, wouldn't he?
He's not wrong. He knows quality.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking another thing today, too. You know, like, prostitutes.
Like anyone just randomly thinks.
Well, no, but you gotta hand it to blind prostitutes.
Okay.
Okay. Get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing, you had something to tell our peoples about Christmas ornaments.
Yes. I put up a post on Tuesday, I guess it would be, once this comes out. Right. About our special Christmas ornaments that we have. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to take a look at those, they're up on our socials, and they are $7 while quantities last. We only have so many. So
we only have so many.
Yeah. Yeah. But if anybody wants any, hit us up.
I'm buying some.
We'll get you one.
I'm going to give them to people.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Like strangers on the street?
Probably not.
No? Okay.
And I don't put up a tree, so I'm not using one.
You have plants. Just use those as your tree.
No, I do have a fake tree, but I can't be asked to deal all with that. No, man.
But it's so nice.
Of course it is.
It's so pretty.
It's so rubbish.
It's not rubbish. It's
nice. Rubbish. I see trees and didn't I just sound like I see trees of green. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
What a wonderful world. Anyway, sorry. I see them everywhere. I see lights. I see Christmas trees. Okay. So I don't
just put it on your TV. Or you can do those like background scenes. Because with your new Special Fun TV, there are absolutely channels there that have...
I like the aquarium.
Even YouTube.
I like the aquarium.
Yeah. Even YouTube, you can type in like Christmas scenery kind of thing. So it'll show like a tree and a fireplace.
I can virtually guarantee you I'm not ever going to do that.
We did that when we were putting our tree up.
Because you just couldn't wait, eh? My God. Yeah. Whatever happened to the Swiss Chalet channel?
The Swiss Chalet channel?
Oh, come on. You never saw it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know how in Swiss Chalet, for people who are not in our area, it's a barbecued chicken restaurant, which I personally like very much. But they had it was like a video channel on TV. Instead of like a burning log in the fireplace or the aquarium, it was the rows of rotisserie chicken turning and cooking.
Oh.
Dude, it was fantastic. It would make me hungry watching it. I want that channel back.
Okay.
So you don't believe me?
I don't, actually.
Really?
Yeah. This was a real thing.
Yes. Okay, if you're listening and you want to prove Mel wrong, which we all do. Send her proof if you can, or at least state, yes, Rod is correct, that there was a Swiss Chalet chicken channel. Beautiful.
You can leave out the Rod was correct part.
No. I mean, it is a given, but...
Yeah.
But on the subject of ornaments and Christmas... Yes. We will have an episode coming out on... What's the date today? 2nd.
Yes.
9th, 16th, 23rd. On the 24th, Christmas Eve day. Mm-hmm. But we won't have recorded it the day before because we're so...
Taking a break.
We're so caught up in the moment of Christmas. The joy. The fellowship of Christmas.
Sure. You're going to be at Rural Roots, aren't you?
Yeah.
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 That.
On the Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But we won't be skipping a week. for episodes. So, and our Christmas, I don't know about Mel's stories, but my stories will not necessarily be about warmth and joy.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I don't have any stories yet.
You will. Oh.
Okay.
You will. So, I like to think,
What?
And you had, tell us quickly about your Friday night.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I went to Toronto on Friday night.
Toronto or Toronto?
Toronto.
Oh,
on the GO train, which I don't know if I've ever taken the GO train before. I don't think so. But for it leaving Kitchener, I think that's been fairly new.
It is.
Yes.
It's pathetic.
When I used to take the train to come here when my husband lived here and I was in Toronto, I would take the Via when I would come out.
Right.
So, anyways, took it for the first time, right into Union Station, $20.
Return.
It was gold.
$20 return.
No, $40 return.
Oh, so $40 per person? Mm-hmm. That's still pretty good.
It's still really good.
Yeah.
The only thing is parking is a real B at the Kitchener GO.
Oh, right.
It's awful parking.
But you could park anywhere.
For sure.
And LRT it.
Yeah.
Or cab it from somewhere a little
yeah, there's lots of parking garages around too.
Yeah. You didn't have to pay for parking there though, did you?
No. Yes, sorry. No, we did. Yeah, I think it was $13 or something like that.
That's why I was telling somebody else on the weekend about driving to Long Branch, like a little west of Etobicoke.
Yeah.
Parking, because you can park for free at those GO stations.
Yeah.
And then just jump on from there. But you still got to drive in. The weather sucked on Friday.
Yeah. But it was perfectly calm, sunny, no snow by the time we got to halfway there, I suppose. So maybe like Georgetown area. Mm-hmm. Then it was like nothing. Toronto didn't have a flake of snow.
What about when you came back?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. It was like full on Christmas book story.
Yeah. Anyway,
but
so
anyway,
what
we
was
went
it you
to
to see?
Scotiabank Arena to see
home of the Maple Leafs.
Yes, and there were Maple Leafs there. We were there to see the Shoresy Hockey Fall Classic. So if anyone ever watches Letterkenny, there was a spin-off of that's Shoresy, same guy in it that directs both of them and acts in them. And he was there with the cast from the show, and they played against some Toronto alumni.
Sweet.
Yeah. So Dougie Gilmore was there.
Oh, cool.
Nick Antropoff was there.
Yeah.
And then there were some other names I didn't really know who they were.
Was there a good crowd for it?
Yeah, actually it was pretty full. Yeah. Like I was kind of surprised. But yeah, it was fun. It was entertaining, and they do some fake fighting and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So Mel would recommend.
Yes. And I really like Shoresy.
Yeah, there you go, I don't think I went out Saturday night. Karen, some other friends, Heather, Greg, Tom, who's from Brazil, and Patrick, who's from France.
Cool.
France. Patrick and Tom are in Kara's band. The three of them.
Okay, yep.
You know what? I'm going to give them a shout out. They're called the Sweet Gales.
Yes.
They're great guys. Kara's not a guy, but she's great too.
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, she all right.
Let's not ever talk like that again. Okay?
Hi.
All right. Are you going to bring us into an tale?
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay, let's roll. Bill.
All right.
Go ahead.
Something smells like it's burning.
There's a candle above your head.
Yeah, no. Did it go out, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't see any signs of flame or smoke, so I think we're all right.
Okay, all right.
Probably just your Alzheimer's.
It could be.
Yeah, you're having a... Doctor, are you burning the toast? Do you remember that commercial?
Yes, I remember.
Should I put that in, do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Okay, ready now?
Sure I am.
Oh, okay.
Why do you have your toque on still?
It's a fashion statement.
Oh, yeah, it's working well. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Is it bothering you? Do you want me to take my hat off?
No, please.
Oh, God.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. It was just after midday on Friday, January 13th, 2006, when police were called to reports of a bank robbery in the affluent suburb north of Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Sure.
Yeah.
Once they arrived at Banco Rio, I love that, Banco, They surrounded the building and watched as the bank's lone security officer nervously stumbled out the door. There were hostages inside, he told police. Minutes later, another guard emerged, and shortly after that, a masked thief in a gray suit appeared, clutching onto one of the hostages. He had come to negotiate with police, who had swarmed the bank and its surrounding streets. They had learned that there were 5 thieves inside the bank, along with 23 hostages. For more than 6 hours, cops negotiated with the man in the gray suit. He reassured them that the hostages were uninjured and were being treated well. Eventually, the robbers surprised police when he told them they were ready to concede. Bring us pizzas. Bring us some sodas. We'll have a little food and surrender, he told the police. Once the pizzas were delivered, the oblivious police officers failed to make contact with the negotiator. For more than 3 hours, police leaders and city officials nervously fretted over what to do as their attempts to research the criminals continued to fail. Finally, it was decided that a team of special forces would enter the bank, and at around 7 p.m., armed agents burst into the bank. But to their surprise, the thieves had vanished, leaving nothing but an unarmed hostages and a note that read, "In a neighborhood of rich people, without weapons or grudges, it's only money and no love." They soon discovered that the robbers had managed to break into and clean out 143 safes holding millions of dollars, 19 million to be exact.
Wow.
Police swept every corner and crevice of the bank, but there was no sight of them. The windows were all intact, and the 2 exits of the building had been patrolled by police. So how had the robbers managed to escape? It turns out that the criminal gang had been planning their epic escape for several months, as the criminals built an underground tunnel network in order to access the bank.
Wow.
And managed to escape on inflatable boats through storm drains.
Cool.
They had brought on engineers and mechanics to do this. One of them had even posed as an architecture student so they could call the Public Works Agency to get insider information on how the ground might handle tunnels. They also bought an old van and customized it to have a floor hatch. This is like movie stuff, man.
Big time.
So they could park above it over a manhole less than a mile away from the bank. Through here, they would climb directly into the vehicle without ever going out into the street, and most importantly, without being seen.
Yes.
Their bizarre plan has succeeded. They split the money between themselves, and on their way they went. They were untouchable. They had gotten away with the greatest heist of the century, a tale that has continued to captivate Argentinians years after the Banco Rio siege. Baffled police officers only discovered that they had tunneled themselves out of the bank a few days later when a worker spotted a hole beneath a piece of furniture. Before disappearing into the depths of the underground tunnels, the robbers had poured liters and liters of chlorine to get rid of DNA samples, and even scattered mounds of hair belonging to other people to throw off the police. But clearly, there was a loose string in their intricate plan that blew his cover.
No way.
It turns out Beto, the gray suit man, had made the careless mistake of being unfaithful to his wife, who turned him in when she discovered he was allegedly planning a romantic getaway to Paraguay with his lover.
Wow.
As a result, Alicia was able to assist police in identifying most of the Banco Rio gang, after having seen them in her garage working with her husband as they prepped their master plan. In 2010, Beto was sentenced to 15 years, and a bunch of the other men that were arrested. None of the men, however, ended up serving their full sentences and are now all free.
Really, eh?
Yes. So, what's the saying about a female scorned?
That's so weird, dude. Because I'm just looking that up.
Are you?
Well, because I don't remember how it starts.
No bigger fury than a woman who's scorned or something like that?
Heaven has no rage like love to hatred turned, nor hell a fury like a woman scorned.
Hell of fury.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Way to go, Alicia.
Yeah, I know, right? Brought the whole darn thing down.
And a very elaborate, well-thought, well-schemed plan.
Genius. Like feed them all pizza, and then they escape down this hole that they already prepared.
Yeah,
into the
tunnel.
sewers.
Yep.
They also, like, there's a lot of intricate details with it too. They had built a damming system within the sewers to help rise them up the different levels. I don't even know how they did that. Yeah, and they were on their little dinghy and going through the sewers.
But pouring the chlorine and someone else's hair, like, they did their work.
Oh, they sure did.
And all of it laid asunder by a pissed off, jealous woman.
I know.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
It is pretty awesome.
The best laid plans of mice and men. There's another.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That was...
Yeah, there's actually a Netflix series on it, The Money Heist.
Oh, really? The Money Heist?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's on this story.
So
I've never watched it, but now I remember seeing it, but I'm gonna have to check it out now.
I think Banco Rio means riverbank.
Riverbank?
Like Rio Grande?
Oh, yeah.
Or Her Name is Rio. You know that song?
I don't.
You don't know that song by Duran Duran?
Maybe if someone sang it better.
I will. I'm going to pull your eyelashes up.
All right, you got a story?
That's way better, you silly. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Rod.
Have you ever heard of Lois Gibson?
No.
Have you ever known anyone named Lois?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
I know. I've known several Loises.
Oh, well.
You probably have.
Yeah.
Do you know, this Lois Gibson is like probably the most renowned forensic artist. Do you know what a forensic artist is?
I know what both of those things are, but not together.
Oh, well put. Well said. So, you know how in cop shows you go in and you're like, okay, describe it do a sketch drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Where they draw the face of somebody or a suspect, a witness or whatever. The person drawing it is a forensic artist. Interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Well, this Lois Gibson is the holder of the 2017 Guinness World Record for most positive identifications by a forensic artist. More than 1,300 perpetrators correctly identified more than 1,000 convictions and putting 750 criminals behind bars. She's been helping the Houston Police Department in the United States catch criminals for nearly 40 years. But there's a harrowing reason why. When she was a 21-year-old model and dancer in L.A., she was raped, tortured, and left for dead by a serial rapist and murderer.
Jeez.
Seeing her attacker get arrested for another crime, fight with the officers, and beaten into submission was like a miracle, she said.
Jesus.
After that, I could work crime because I saw justice. That's how I get with my witnesses. I tell them I know what it's like to see justice, and I want you to feel that wonderful feeling, and that's why I'm taking up your time. Just 1 hour to try to sketch from your memory. She says it's been a healing process for her and the victims and witnesses she speaks to. It can be the best therapy in the world is to do my job and get justice over and over, sometimes 3 a month, 2 a day. He, the attacker, did nearly kill me, and everything I did was a reaction because you can draw better if you're upset. I forced myself on the police department, and they fiercely resisted me. They were horrible to me, but I resisted them and would not stop. 5,000 guys on the department. I said, no, I can do this. They said, you can't do it from somebody's memory. You can't do a portrait. Because I was nearly killed, I would not give up. Her artistry and sketching was already polished by the time she was helping police, having drawn thousands of portraits of people at San Antonio's Riverwalk tourist attraction spot, where she also happened to meet then Prince Charles in 1977. Everybody listening right now says it's impossible to do a sketch from someone's memory. Wrong. You just have to love so much and be so patient. You have a catalog with different features, and you show the witness features, and then you have your own picture of the catalog, and then they pick a nose, lips, and eyes from hundreds of them, and then you draw what they say. Have you ever seen that? It's like a flippy thing with different eyes, different mouths, different noses. And I had 2 sketches I did where the perpetrator, one of which was a murderer, saw my sketch and called the cops and turned himself in. Children are often good, if not better, than adults at remembering details, she says. I had a 4-year-old boy in Kansas. His name was Ulysses. He had seen his parents slashed to death in front of him. They never would have caught this murderer because he murdered just for fun of murdering. He didn't know these people. He didn't owe him anything. Nothing, no fights. So I got with him and did a sketch. And it's such a small town, they were able to just walk to the neighborhood, and every single neighbor they showed, which was 6 different people, said, yeah, he lives there. They knock on the door, it looks like him, and he confessed, and he gave them the knife he used. Gibson even helped catch a man who was wanted for about 30 years, using a picture of him from his early 30s to reimagine what he would look like in the 60s. It was very, very, very... That's actually what she says. Easy. And then they caught him in 10 days. And they say, are you Orad Lot? That's a cool name. Orad. O-R-A-D. From now on, I want to be called Orad. And he goes, no, that's not me. And they showed him the picture, and he goes, he turned around and just put his hands back for the cuffs. But not all her work has to do with crime. Glenn McDuffie, the man whose picture of him kissing a young woman when the Japanese surrendered in 1945 became famous, sought Gibson's help to verify he was indeed that man in the iconic photo. Do you know that picture?
Yeah.
It's on. I think it's in New York. Don't quote me on that, though. He passed away a few years ago, and he was in World War II. He lied about his age, and when he went in, he was young. Nobody believed him. He was forgotten. He was living in poverty and ignored. And then once I was sure, they flew us to be on Good Morning America. And then every time he goes somewhere, he'd show his card, and they'd put him in the class, or they'd put him in the box at the sport event, put him in first class. So he's getting recognition.
Yeah. She's
even helped verify photos of Billy the Kid, named Henry McCarty, a notorious American outlaw in the late 1800s, and lawman Wyatt Earp, famous for his involvement in the OK Corral fight in 1881. Photos of Billy the Kid are known to have been sold for millions. In her Forensic Art Essentials book, she looks back on the grim cases she has helped solve and provides a helpful guide for budding police sketch artists whose, she says, are a vanishing breed. Although she believes their skills cannot be replaced by technology, humans can make the technology better. I'm going to try to get as many forensic artist careers started before I go to the big drawing board in the sky. Wow. We're able to do our sketches as forensic artists. They put it on a computer and do facial recognition, comparing it to all these mugshots of known perpetrators, and they're starting to solve crimes from sketches. I will stand up for you if I believe you could do the work. I will stand up with you for your career in law enforcement in your area. And I'm like a 900-pound gorilla in law enforcement. Because every career of an artist I start could solve murders, stop rapists, and stop robbers. The racists are kind of dicks, but rapists are way worse.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so that's quite a career.
That's pretty cool.
I know. I just always assumed that it was a thing. Like drawing, what do you call them? Don't they call them sketch artists on police shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just assumed that had been around for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Because it seems rather obvious that it should be, right?
Yep.
So that's Lois Gibson.
That's pretty cool.
She's a good woman. I think we should have her on the show.
Should we?
Why not?
Is she still alive?
Hey, Echo. Is Lois Gibson, the forensic artist, still alive?
From Wikipedia.org. Gibson decided to become a forensic artist after being assaulted and nearly killed when she was 21 and living in Los Angeles.
I just said that.
1. She has taught at Northwestern University.
Echo. Be quiet. Echo, how old is Lois Gibson? Oh, now she's not talking to me.
You hurt her feelings.
Echo, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Hey, Echo, how old is Lois Gibson?
Lois Gibson is 75 years old.
Thank you.
She was born in
That's
1950.
Okay. Bloody hell. So there you go. Yes, thank you for asking that question. That was.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I could answer it so readily and quickly. God. Do you have something for us?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
Oh, my God.
This just happened last week.
Oh?
A woman from Thailand was found alive in her coffin at a Buddhist temple and was saved from organ donation and cremation because her brother didn't have a death certificate. Oh boy, there's going to be some names here I'm going to butcher, but here we go.
Thailand, they're not entirely easy. Do your best.
Wat Rat Prakon Tham.
Why do I think that's not the right pronunciation?
Well,
but anyway.
Wat Rat.
Pick one word.
Are the first two.
Pick one word from
words.
the name. One word from the name that you can most easily pronounce and go with that.
Okay.
Bloody Thais. Good food, though.
Yeah, so good. All right. Wat Tam, a Buddhist temple in the outskirts of Bangkok, posted a video on its Facebook page showing a woman laying on her white coffin in the back of a pickup truck.
Ooh.
Laying in her white coffin, sorry.
Yeah.
She was slightly moving her arms and head. Oh, boy. Parat Sudup,
I like it.
the temple's general and financial affairs manager, said that the 65-year-old woman's brother drove her from the province of Pitsanulok to be cremated. He said they heard a faint knock coming from the coffin. I was a bit surprised, so I asked them to open the coffin, and everyone was startled. I guess so.
Well,
I saw her opening her eyes slightly and knocking on the side of the coffin. She must have been knocking for quite some time.
damn straight, I'm sure she was.
According to Paret, the woman's brother said she had been bedridden for about 2 years and had become unresponsive, appearing to stop breathing 2 days ago. Appearing to.
Yeah.
The brother placed her in a coffin and journeyed about 500 kilometers to the hospital in Bangkok, to which the woman had previously expressed a wish to donate her organs. Paret said the hospital refused to accept the woman's body because her brother didn't have an official death certificate.
Fair.
When the brother approached the temple for a cremation, he was also refused due to the missing document. The temple manager said that while he was explaining how to obtain a death certificate, that is when they heard the knocking. The temple staff assessed her and sent her to a nearby hospital for treatment. So Sodthrop said the temple would cover the woman's medical expenses. She remains alive in hospital. Similar instances of a person being found alive in funeral homes or morgues have been reported in the past. In June 2024, a 74-year-old Nebraska woman declared dead at a nursing home was found breathing at a funeral home 2 hours later.
Yeah, I did a story on that.
Yeah. In January 2023, a 66-year-old woman was pronounced dead in an Iowa care facility after an employee said she did not feel a pulse and that the woman was not breathing. After she was taken to a funeral home, the woman woke up gasping for air. That same year, a New York funeral home found an 82-year-old woman alive and breathing shortly after she was declared dead at a nursing home. Can you imagine waking up in a coffin?
Nope.
Oh my God, I would lose my mind.
And that's where I know there's a bit of conjecture on the expression "saved by the bell." There is a belief by some that it comes from boxing. Which makes sense, but I have also read that it comes from this kind of event, in that a string would be in the coffin that would run up a narrow tube above ground attached to a bell. so that if you were prematurely buried, you could ring and they'd come and go, holy shit. And,
biggest fear right there.
Well, and
like, I can't.
There's lots of things that emulate death, you know, certainly back in ye olden times, where you didn't have technology to verify.
No.
I mean, even like a mirror can work to tell if somebody's breathing, right? But, I know, did everybody have a mirror back then? Right. Probably not.
Yeah.
You know? So that's one of the expressions. And it's weird, as I was listening to your story, you're not a watcher of Supernatural.
No. I have watched it.
I very much like it. And I've watched it several times through, but there was... The format is like they have a running storyline, but then there are certain episodes that are standalone stories. In the genre they're called Monsters of the Week.
Okay.
X-Files did it the same way. And there was an episode where a guy who was a doctor had mastered immortality. He did have to remove parts from people as he needed them. Hearts, eyes, you name it. And anyway, they got rid of this guy. They buried him. He's immortal.
Oh, God.
You think about that for a second. Right? That you're buried in a coffin in the ground. Yeah, but he would never come.
No.
Right, because he's immortal. That would suck. Oh. That would suck. Yeah, that would suck. But yeah, it's not all that uncommon. And I guarantee you that, you know, that's why they check pretty accurately here. But wow, that would be so terrifying.
Yeah, I can't even.
But doesn't this sound like shenanigans a bit? Like, why didn't this guy get a doctor?
Oh, there's something going on there, for sure. Yeah. I couldn't find any information on that because I was trying to find what happened to him, like what...
Well, if it just happened last week.
It just happened, exactly, yeah.
So maybe we'll keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds... Like, I'm not saying he killed her, but he was like, whatever, she's dead. Let's get rid of her. I want the bigger bedroom anyway.
Yeah, right.
You know? So, yeah, that's something, dude. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of being buried alive.
No, I don't think anybody does.
Oh, I don't. I got a little story here for you from Korea. South Korea, specifically, the happier part of
happier side.
The happier...
non-killing side. Wow.
Yeah, the happier part of the peninsula.
Right.
I do find North Korea fascinating, though.
It's terrifying.
It is, but in a fascinatingly terrifying way.
I don't trust that guy. But anyway, that's
no. God, no.
That's a whole other topic.
Do you remember doing exams in school?
Yeah.
How did you like them?
No.
I hated them.
No.
I think they're stupid, too. Even as a former teacher, I think exams are stupid.
Oh, yeah?
Well, because how often in any job are you put in a situation where everything you must do must be done by memory? Right? So if you don't have a good memory, you're not going to do as well. But that doesn't mean you don't understand the material.
Right. That's a good point.
Thank you. Anyway, the U.S. does this too. What are they called in the U.S.? SATs. Like that you write so it determines where you can get into university or whatever. Yeah. We don't do it. You need certain marks here, but we don't have a specific test. Anyway, so in Korea, this is just a couple weeks ago too, November 13th, more than 500,000 people in South Korea sat for the country's grueling university entrance exam on Thursday, November 13th, as police mobilized to ensure that they make it to the test sites on time, and all flights were halted for half an hour.
What?
The number sitting the test, this is obviously written by somebody who's British, the number sitting the test, essential to secure a place at the country's top universities, was the highest in 7 years. Most of the candidates were born in 2007, when there was a surge in births because it was considered an auspicious time to have a baby.
Auspicious.
That's a good word. Flights at all airports were banned from landing or takeoff between 1:05 p.m. and 1:40 p.m. to ensure there was no disturbance while the students sat for the listening comprehension section of the English test. The decision affected 140 flights, including 65 international arrivals and departures. Flight trackers showed aircraft circling near airports as the Transport Ministry restricted aircraft from altitudes below 3,000 meters. Financial markets and offices opened an hour later than usual to ensure test candidates arrived on time for the 9-hour exam.
Holy.
That is seen as crucial for success in the hyper-competitive society.
Get bent.
Word. This exam has been a goal for nearly 20 years and also a new beginning, said Yi-Son Kim, who was waiting outside a test site where her daughter was sitting the exam. A total of 554,174 people registered this year, up 6% from last year, and the highest since 2019. Some 496,000 babies were born in 2007 in a jump that paused a steady decline since the mid-90s. South Korea is one of the fastest aging societies, although its birth rate rose to 0.75% in 2024. All the Western countries have decreasing birth rates. Yeah, dude, so a 9-hour exam.
That's insanity.
I can't even fathom that.
I can't even get through, like, the work
2.5
emails that come out where you have to renew
what?
your code of conduct training.
Yeah.
And even that's like 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my God.
But I mean, can you imagine? So they all the flights in the country are canceled.
That's insanity.
At the exact time so that there's no distractions in the listening comprehension section. Why, are they sitting outside doing the exam? Like, how low do the planes fly there?
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy.
I just can't even, and here we have not zero, but almost no regard for education. Not like we once did.
Right.
Whereas there, the whole country literally stops so that you can have a better chance at the exam. Man, if you fail that exam, you got to be a dick, considering all the stuff, how far they bent over backwards to help you.
Yeah, no kidding.
I couldn't hear it. You liar. How could you not hear it? Jesus. Anyway, that's, but South Korea is, like, wickedly competitive. Like,
yeah. Oh, I believe it.
Like, you're either first or last. If you're second, doesn't matter. Irrelevant. They actually have a thing. I think they do it on what we would call their second birthday, what they call their first, if I remember this correctly.
Okay.
Because when you're born, that's your first birthday.
That's your first birthday, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. But then they have a thing where they put the baby on like a big table or on the floor on a mat or whatever, and they have different items. And I don't remember what they all are, but I know like one is a pencil.
Okay.
And the baby crawls around, whichever one it grabs first indicates the career path.
Crazy, eh?
That it's kind of destined for.
Right.
Right? And I don't mean like they kill the child if it chooses a different path in life or anything.
If it picks the stripper pole.
But yeah. That's revolting. But yeah, like I had I may have mentioned this once, but I used to teach people online in South Korea, mostly corporate people, but a few older kids, like older high school. I had this one girl, her name was Minji. God knows why she was taking lessons, because her English was fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
And almost no accent.
Wow.
But she went to school all day in a Korean school, learning in Korean. And then at like 5 o'clock, she went to an English school that she was at until like 10:30 at night. Every day except Sunday.
Aww.
That's it, man. And not coincidentally, they have one of the highest suicide rates in the world. Yeah. For work, too. I had one woman, she was young. She was like 24, 25. She had no days off. She worked 7 days a week.
What a life.
Oh, it'd be awful. Awful.
That's sad.
Totally. And she, I'm not talking like she worked, cleaning dishes in the back of a restaurant. The people I taught, they worked for Hyundai and Kia, which is the same company.
Yep.
And Samsung, like all big corporations, because the corporations paid for their lessons. I got paid regardless whether they showed or not. Sometimes they were loaded too.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! Like really drunk. And they'd be like, "Rodney." Like, oh god, it's gonna be like that, is it?
That's great.
Did I never tell you about their names? Okay,
yes,
this is
you
good.
did. You did.
With the guy who wanted me to call him Pumpkin?
Yes. I was just thinking of that when you were talking about teaching and stuff.
Yeah. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, so that's life in Korea. My friend Scott Finlay, who's a very regular listener to the show, he's in South Korea, has been since like 2005.
Okay.
So he'll appreciate that. He'll verify that for me. Yeah. I don't know about you, Mel, but gosh, I'm hungry.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Bum right now.
Well, wow. But before we go, you guys should give us 5 stars.
Oh, damn right.
Yeah,
I think
should
we
do
earned
that.
It. I think we deserve it.
Yeah. On whatever you're listening on, you could do that for us. That would be awesome.
And tell people. Share with your friends.
Yeah.
And if you're on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and you see one of our posts, please share it to yours.
Yes, please.
We would love that.
Yep.
Genuinely, we would appreciate that.
We would.
So,
and if you want an ornament, please reach out.
Yep.
We'll get you one.
You can email us or messenger any of the aforementioned apps.
Yep.
That I said, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok.
Yes.
Tiki-taki.
Yes.
Some of that Australian reels I watch.
TikTok.
Anyway. Right, so thank you everyone for stopping by. If you're living anywhere near to us, stay warm. Mm-hmm. It is nippy out, minus 11 tonight. That's in the civilized, that's Celsius, not in freedom units.
Got you.
Anyway, thank you everyone, and take good care of yourselves and one another.
Bye.
Goodbye to you.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.